Why do you hit the subscribe button? Do you hit it out of pity, or do you hit it because, hey, I like this content? Or do you just hit it for absolutely no reason? Wherever it is, a lot of people literally hit the subscribe button because they generally like that person's content, right? Now, here's the thing. I decided to do something absolutely random. For some reason, I decided to literally make this a 4-time live stream, and just to see if people are willing to subscribe, or like literally for the most randomest things, or do they generally like my content. Now, this experiment was only supposed to work on YouTube Shorts. If I do this in regular live, I'm not gonna lie, people will just look at this live and they'll literally subscribe to you if you're funny or whatever. But overall, a lot of people who use YouTube Shorts are kind of brain dead. So I wanted to test off, the theory, can people generally, go ahead and subscribe to you if they do like your content, right? And so I went in and I decided to do the very first live. This live, again, was pretty simple. It was literally a Sela Brain Rot live. You can check all the 4 live streams literally in my channel. I think it's 5 or something. But anyways, pretty much the first live ever we've ever done was literally just Sela Brain Rot. And all we did was, trade brain rots and do whatever. In total, we hit around 36 subscribers, if I'm counting this correct, okay? Then after that, I did another live stream. It was just a 5-hour live stream, and we hit another like 30 or 40 subscribers, right? This live stream, the second live stream, was just me, doing whatever. I literally put an entire what is it called, like a subscriber count or something, and I just put it there, and I just literally waited, and I literally just wanted to see if people generally wanted, to see like this number to go up or something. Like, it was one of the most randomest things I've ever did. Just put a number in there and literally my subscriber count in there and just be like, yeah, let's see if you guys want to just, watch this entire video or like subscribe just for absolutely no reason. And to my surprise, I gained around 50 subscribers. Yes, literally the entire 5-hour live stream was me gaining 50 subscribers out of nowhere. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it was just literally my subscriber count. The third live stream was pretty much me playing a random game, and honestly, I don't remember that live stream very well, but I'm pretty sure I didn't really get as much because it really didn't get promoted. And also the final live stream, it really also didn't get promoted. I only got 1 or 2. But the weirdest thing is I remember this one live stream that I did. It was an SML live stream, and for some reason I did literally I hit 20 subscribers out of nowhere, and I looked at this live stream just like, what is going on? In total, I had around 396 subscribers before starting this experiment. 396 all the way to 484 subscribers. Right now I'm currently at 487 subscribers, but honestly, we literally hit almost 100 subscribers over Sela Brain Rot. I mean, and all of these useless things. And it got me questioning, are these stuff are actually people enjoying, or people are just subscribing for absolutely no reason? What's even the strangest part is when I even did that one live stream, subscriber count, subscriber thing, literally it was just a blank page and my subscriber count was there. And what's weird about it was that live stream actually got more promotion than any other of my live streams. I am not kidding when I say this. That exact live stream had people literally liking it, literally subscribing. For some reason, that specific live stream hit. And it literally, like I said, it got me questioning, why in the world is this happening? And is this can this actually generally, go ahead and promote your actual channel? And so I actually looked in deep into a lot of people's, YouTube Shorts, and also in their own channel. And the answer is no. The YouTube Shorts cannot actually, promote your actual channel, because the reality is people who watch these YouTube Shorts actually tend to stay on YouTube Shorts because they're low attention span. And I figured this out because I've seen people with 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers on YouTube Shorts alone, mind you, and they would get thousands of views just by starting a live for an hour or 2, and then they'll end it off. Anyways, while they do all of that, if you go on their shorts, or even if you go on their videos is supposed to be getting between 100,000 or 200,000 views. At least in average. Most of these people are only getting around 500 views, 1,000 views. And granted, to be fair, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, sure, they haven't been uploading as much, but even then they're still getting very low view count. And I'm literally just looking at this wondering, why in the world is this channel pretty much, you know, sure, popping off with shorts and all that stuff and, you know, live, but they can't crack a single view on, well, that. And the answer is it's just different demographics, right? And also what's the strangest part is all of my subscribers that I've hit on my channel was literally kids. It was just random kids. It was like people between 13-year-old or 14-year-olds just subscribing just for absolutely no reason. Hell, if you went in and you checked their content, and mind you, this is what I did because I was actually generally curious. And I was wondering why, like are these like grown people or are these like, you know what I'm saying? So I went in and I even checked in some of their content, and a lot of the times are like steal a brain rot stuff and all of these, you know, crazy stuff. So in actuality, if you're starting a YouTube short live stream, this will not let you grow in the actual platform. This will only let you grow in that one specific field, and overall it's really not really much. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you here, the only way if you want to be quote unquote successful as YouTube short live stream is just become very lazy. I'm being dead ass. If you become so lazy to the point where you're just spamming AI stuff, you would literally become rich off of these kind of stuff. And I think that's the sad part, that we literally became like this depressing in such a way where now I've literally experienced this in my channel. I've experienced this and I was wondering, why am I growing so much if, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the point of all this? And the reality is I really didn't deserve it. And this is not as if like, oh, my pride, you know, put the pride away or something. This was genuine. Like, you literally didn't deserve this. It's like literally earning $1 million just because you sat down on your chair all day. Like, you don't deserve that $1 million. It's the same thing when it comes with this entire thing that I did. Even though I grew, it really just didn't feel like I deserved it. Hell, it just felt like I earned it by sitting in the couch and doing pretty much anything, whatever the hell I want to do all day. And the strangest part is on YouTube Short Live, people literally subscribe to you like an insane amount. And to be granted, some of these people are actual adults. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, I have actually even looked into some of my subscribers just to see, or the recent ones, just to see if this is like, you know, just people doing what they're doing, you know, people are just being lazy, or just kids being kids, right? And yeah, some of them are kids being kids, but at the same time, right, I feel like even as a kid myself, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I did have the habit of saying, okay, which person do I subscribe to? Which person do I like the content to? You know what I'm saying? With, like, I'll say this right now. I didn't like Stampy Longnose very much, so I never subscribed to him. And I was like, what, 9 years old or 10 years old? It's the same thing with the other person. So it really is actually kind of questioning, are people's just the standards, like, literally just flat down dying nowadays? Because even now, even grown-ass adults are just watching AI content without, like, you know, themselves knowing. Or maybe it could be so like literally there to the point where, you know, it's like, why are you watching this? You remember Love Island? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, a lot of these stuff is just making me wonder if a lot of the content nowadays, is it brain dead, or is it just, you know what I'm saying? And this was also such a really, really crazy experiment just for me to even see. The fact that I gained almost 100 subscribers within 3 days on YouTube Shorts. Mind you, I am around 396 subscriber. You know, my subscriber count right now is 487, okay? And I'm gonna be honest, for a person that large, you shouldn't be growing, you know, that amount within this much just by sitting in your ass all day and, you know, putting, you know, a subscriber count or a video or something. It is generally crazy to me how fast, like, it literally grew in such a way. And honestly, it kind of answered a question that I've tried to answer for a very long time. See, a lot of times growth is really just an illusion. Sometimes people with 100 million subscribers could probably get 10, 20, 30 million views. Why not? But some other person could get 100,000 and get 3, 4 million views, and they could probably, you know, be higher than you just by people returning and stuff like this, right? And the thing is, it really did answer that question so well. Yeah, growth is really an illusion. The best way for you to understand if your channel is successful is by people coming back, people watching through, not the amount of views and not, you know, how many people subscribe. Because at the end of the day, people could just not come back. And I'm gonna be honest here, I'm still very lucky the fact that I still have people returning over and over again, just because even when I did that live stream, I'm not gonna lie, even when I did that live stream, I'm still, thank God, like, people didn't unsubscribe because, I was spamming over and over again. But, at the end of the day, I just want to say, if someone did unsubscribe because of that, I would generally understand, because it's actually annoying, right? It's like, it will be just so weird. You know what I'm saying? Imagine someone spamming content for absolutely no reason. Oh my God, I would hate that so much. Unless you have, the subscriber bell turned off, which generally I actually don't. So if I do see people do that, I literally just unsubscribe right off the bat. But yeah, it's kind of what I said. Literally, growth really is generally a illusion. Sometimes people with 100K could get double the amount or triple the amount, and people returning even more than a person with 100 million. I've seen this time and time again, where someone would have 10 million, but they would get between 6 and 7 million views, which is pretty awesome, but not a lot of people returning. Maybe some will just watch a video or two and then not come back until a year later. And so, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's literally the entire video of this, is why in the hell do people subscribe with the most randomest things? Anyways, see ya.